Everyone. So this is most likely going to be the last episode of this, island pirate game or playthrough because there, I mean, it seems like I'm one county away from getting the achievement, which is, if we look here closely, I think it's just here that we have left. And otherwise, everything else is complete, I believe. And so, if I check the map correctly, it seems like we're good to go. So, so even these don't count really as islands and stuff. So as you can see here, look, you get the kind of white highlights and stuff. And you'll notice that there's like many years and rulers that passed since the last recording, and that's because I did record and a lot of it was just tedious. It was me kind of losing territory and then gaining it back and losing and gaining it back. So it was kind of boring. And then I thought to myself, I just might as well show you the final kind of product of this achievement. Because, everything else was kind of like rinse and repeat, and we haven't really kind of nothing kind of major has happened except for me just capturing islands here and there from different factions. So one of the only major things that actually did happen. Okay, no, never mind. I can't hire this order. One of the major things that did happen was, however, that I allied with, and currently I am as well, allied with a bunch of African factions, which is pretty awesome. And that's because of my proximity via the Canaries, right? So I got like Ghana, I think I'm allied with Ghana, and as you can see here, they're decent size, and they were very useful in helping me fight different factions or different dynasties at different times. So now I'm just basically in a war against Lithuania for the last county. I believe it's the last county that I need. And then I think we're going to trigger, or I hope we're going to trigger the achievement. And so I thought I might as well show you that kind of last stage of the game, or this playthrough. Even though I skipped a lot, but again, you didn't really miss anything. It was just kind of me warring. Little micromanagement, because I was kind of getting bored and I wanted to get it over with. So I've been kind of thinking about making new videos, moving on to some new playthrough. So I didn't want this to drag on too long. I was playing at max speed, which I'm doing right now, as you can see. And so here we are. We're just kind of devastating them. And maybe let's put a commander here in case anything happens. Someone with good prowess. So this guy's healthy. So this is, again, a few, I'm not sure how many years down the line. I can't remember when the last recording was, but it's been a while, right? So you might ask, why skip? Well, it's because, once I got Kingdom of Mann and the Isles, decision, then everything kind of just became tedious, because it's just, I got what I needed, then I got kind of strong as a result. Oh god, they liberated the island there. Okay, alright. And they're coming back here in mainland. Let's strike them. So you can see here they're targeting my islands, and we can easily crush these guys. It's not a joke anymore. Or sorry, it's turned into a joke at this point. So I'm gonna lay siege here. Yeah, they've been kind of completely decimated. There is a dangerous faction that's brewing. I wonder what that is. Who that dangerous faction is. Too weak, but it says everyone's too weak to send an ultimatum. It's the peasants, actually. They're gonna send an ultimatum, even though they're at 0%. Doesn't really make sense. Oh, now I'm infirm, so There we go. I think, hopefully, let's see. I might be wrong, but hopefully it should trigger here. Yes, there you go. King of all the Isles, and there's the Steam achievement. It was supposed to be apparently difficult. It's considered one of the very hard ones. It's up there apparently with I don't know why they would put it up there with Mother of Us All. Mother of Us All is really tedious. I mean, you have to capture all of the counties in Africa, or what's present of Africa in the game, and then control them, and then convert every single province to that religion. I don't know why this is considered very hard. It's challenging, that's for sure. Very hard? I think that's a bit much. I think it's a little bit too much to say very hard, especially when you get this, this decision to actually elevate Kingdom of Mann and the Isles. It's probably the biggest walk in the park from then on. I mean, look, I'll show you something. You have the pirate hordes, which are 7,500 when you first get them. They do deplete, and then they don't regenerate. But while you have them, trust me, you are wreaking havoc. I mean, of course, we had a pretty powerful army. Look at the champions we have in our army. I mean, we also went on raiding campaigns, throughout the times, and we came back. And one of the videos, I think it's, if I remember correctly, we went through the Arabian Empire, and we just kind of desecrated everything there on the coastline. So you're essentially really a pirate kingdom, and you're just kind of like, building up you have your own money, you're hoarding money, you bring it back into your realms, and then you're just kind of rich, and then you can use that for building, and you can use that for creating men-at-arms regiments. So it's awesome. I highly recommend going for this decision to elevate Kingdom of Mann and the Isles. Okay, now guys, infirm, you can see here, but I'm not going to play this anymore. I kind of rushed through. I really didn't want micromanage that much at this point at the end, because I kind of was getting a little bit sick and tired of this kind of campaign. And by the way, I think now I'm still going to play CK3, and I'm probably going to aim for other games, but I'm looking for some kind of solid playthroughs. I think I'm going to play in Asia right now, in Central Asia, or Central East Asia, somewhere around there, and try something new, play slower, build up a powerful kingdom and stuff like that, not blob too much. Again, I want to kind of appreciate the other elements of this game. I mean, you can do all of them, of course, but I feel like sometimes when you're just so expansive, like you just got so many things going on, you got so many characters, you're dealing with so many things. I kind of like, the smaller games where all the characters around you at the very beginning, kind of how this campaign started, and then eventually it just became like, keep the realms together, keep the islands, and make sure you don't lose some territory to another kingdom or dynasty. So it just became kind of tedious at the end, but here we are. I mean, we've got the achievement, and that's kind of what I was aiming for. I didn't show you the whole thing, but that's because honestly, it's just war after war. Literally, just send troops, conquer, appease a few kind of vassals here and there. It got so tedious, and then when I get bored, I just kind of really rush through things, and then I was kind of like thinking, okay, what's next, what's coming next on this channel and stuff like that. So I think I'm bored of the Vikings now. Or not bored, but it was amazing. Definitely the flavor pack was awesome, but I spent hours and hours on it. So for a flavor pack that cheap, or in terms of that cost, I mean, I got the most out of it, and it's still, you could still do other things with it. It's pretty cool. I mean, playing northern, kind of any sort of northern group would be awesome. I mean, I highly encourage it. Maybe one day I want to kind of become a Norman or something, kind of migrate here and capture this territory and just feudalize. but it's pretty awesome. So yeah, so if you have any suggestions, anything in mind, I mean, this video is just to kind of show you the achievement itself. You got any suggestions, feel free to, you know, kind of drop them in the comments, right? Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back with more content and more videos, and I'm really interested in hearing your ideas. And see you in the next series, whatever it may be.